Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you saw my most recent video, you would have seen that I finished my personal journal and I'm now ready to move into a new journal. And I also said that it's going to be quite different than what I've done in the past. So I'm actually going to be using this insert, which I altered the cover of. It was just a plain like craft paper cover, but on the inside it is craft paper. So I bought a pack of craft paper inserts fit for a standard size traveler's notebook. I am a high school senior, so I'm looking forward at college and knowing that I want to keep journaling, but I'm not going to have my resources available at college to make the kind of journals that I've been able to up to this point. So I figured that something with a pre-made insert that I can still make my own and still do my kind of journaling in would probably be best for at least this point in my life. So I'm excited to try this out to see if it fulfills kind of what I want and what I need. I went with craft paper just because I feel like it's a little more workable for my kind of journaling than plain paper. I would love to be able to write on this. I do feel drawn to more written journaling sometimes these days compared to just journaling with photos and ephemera. So I went with craft paper. And I think that it'll be fun. I don't know. It's something very new, very different, but I'll let you guys know how it goes and we'll see how this is together. So since I obviously don't really need to flip through this journal, I would like to go through the process with you guys of setting this up as a system. So my whole, traveler's notebook system. I have used a traveler's notebook for quite a few years now. This is my current traveler's notebook that houses my planner. So it has my different planning inserts, and this is what I bring with me to school, to events, to everything for just planning my life. It's how I keep on top of assignments and just everything in between. So this is not a Traveler's Company insert. This is from a brand called Moterm. I get them off of Amazon. I find that they're really affordable and they're really nice leather. It's this soft Crazy Horse leather, I believe is the brand of it or the type of it, but it scuffs and mars and becomes really nice to your hands as you use it. So I've loved using this one and I've had it for I think 3-4 years now. I really love it. So I got another one. This is in the shade Coffee. So this is brown. This is the brown leather. That's just what it's called. And then this is in the coffee leather. So you can see, I don't know if it's coming out the best on camera, but it's just a slightly deeper shade. And so what I want to do to this cover to just make it really feasible for me is to take off this leather piece that comes with it. I'm pretty sure they put it on so that way when you have your cover closed, which is kind of hard to do without any inserts inside, when it's closed it doesn't like I guess like gouge the sides, but I found that it doesn't really affect me, and I like having it off just so that way when I take off the loop there's nothing interfering with like having it lay down nice and flat. So I want to take that off, and then kind of on the same note, I like to take off this bead closure. They thankfully, when you buy the cover, include another elastic that you can use. So the knot for the elastic is on the inside of this bead. That's why it's there. But I find when I'm trying to journal, this becomes difficult to work with because it lifts up the journal unevenly or the cover unevenly. So I like to take that off. I just feel like this looks a little cleaner and more my style. And then I'm considering also putting on a charm. This one has a Holy Spirit dove charm, which I think is really nice. It's just a dainty little addition onto the cover. And I have a couple of different charms that I'm kind of looking at that I might put on, but we'll see how far we get in this video. So without further ado, let's just start, I guess. So I'm not going to be super crazy with showing you guys every single step, but I think that it's fun to kind of set this up together. So I want to be careful that I don't cut the elastic, but I just found that this was the best way to do it with my other journal that I had. And these scissors are not the best scissors. Probably better with some really strong ones, but just cut on each loop. And this, you can save this piece of leather if you can think of some sort of use that you would want to get out of it, but I might end up tossing it. I might end up saving it. We'll see. So I just used a lighter to kind of burn the end of this piece of elastic. I'll let that cool down just a little bit. So this is what my traveler's cover came in. It also included a dust cover for the journal, which I think is pretty cool. And then these are the 3 inserts that it came with that I was talking about. There's a blank one, a grid one, and a lined one. So I'm sure I'll end up using these down the line. They're just nice to have. And then it also comes with a pin loop. Obviously, I haven't really packed into this much. Then an extra elastic for your inserts. This is one that came when it was all bound together. And then it has a little charm on the inside, which I probably won't end up using, but we'll see. And then these 2 folders. So there's a craft folder, which I'll go ahead and open up because I will be using these in my journal. Plastic's pretty loud. So I'll definitely be incorporating these into my setup, especially for when I travel, because then I'll be able to store ephemera and different decorative pieces with the journal while I'm away from my normal supplies. So then here's this plastic folder. So it has the 3 card slots in the front and then 1 big slot in the back, and then it has a zipper pouch on the opposite side. If you would like to see like a full tutorial on how I made this cover, I would absolutely love to make that for you guys. Just let me know down below in the comments if you'd like to see that or not. But there is batting in between the base, the paper base, and the fabric, so it's a little bit thicker, which is making me think it might not fit the best with things wrapped around it. So what we can maybe do is something like this. I think I like that. Yeah, that's good. So for right now, that's what we'll do. So I have one of the joining elastics, which I'm just gonna put around the middle of this insert. And then I'm going to take the other bundle and slip that through like this. And then slip that through this middle, which if you have a traveler's notebook, you surely know how to do this process, but it's really easy. That's the fun thing about traveler's notebooks, is they're so customizable to kind of whatever your needs and your desires are. So I do know that eventually I'll want to fill up these pockets with different like decorative pieces and different supplies. So I'll probably have maybe some washi tape samples, maybe some stickers, probably photos and things like that in here. And then I'll probably want to also decorate this craft folder, maybe with some stickers and things. We'll see. For right now, I think that this is good. I have a couple of containers with some charms and buttons in them. So I kind of like the way that this looks. It's like a vintage looking charm. I'm not sure if it's meant to mimic some sort of coin, but I think that it's kind of cool. It matches the brassy tone of the jump ring that came in the kit pretty well. So I might pair those together. I also have this little acorn charm. Oh, I think I might go with that. That's really cute. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go grab some pliers, and then we'll just slip this acorn charm onto the jump ring. So this is what the current layout is like. So it has the notebook in the front and then my pockets in the back. It's pretty plain and honestly pretty boring right now, but hopefully I can start filling this up with my photos and my ephemera and some different supplies and stuff. I am looking forward to using this on the go and for traveling with this kind of new chapter in my life going on. I need a journal that's going to fit that, so it's different. I will definitely still be posting journal with me videos in this journal, and I hope to be able to retain a lot of my current journaling methods, even with different paper and with a different size and kind of different, I guess, constraints. But I'm really excited to see kind of what comes out of this. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment down below what journal system you're in right now and if you like it or if you think that you're kind of approaching a phase where you need a change as well. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe. I'd love to have you all as friends on this little community that we're growing, and I hope you guys just have an amazing day. Bye, guys.